Did you know that over 50% of people globally have prayed in public at least once in their lives? Public prayer isn't just a religious act, it's a cultural phenomenon that shows up in almost every corner of the world. But this powerful expression of faith isn't without controversy. While some see public prayer as an act of unity and love, others view it as divisive or even intrusive. So, is public prayer really a good idea? Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video, Public Prayer, What's It All About? In today's multicultural, multi-faith world, public prayer has become a hot topic and it raises a lot of questions. For some, it's a beautiful way to connect with others in faith, an outward expression of something deeply personal, but for others it can feel uncomfortable, maybe even inappropriate. Is it possible for public prayer to unite us, or is it destined to cause friction? In this video, we'll explore the many sides of public prayer, share some real-life stories, and try to understand its role in modern society. Here's the core question we're exploring today. Does public prayer help build community, or does it risk alienating those who don't share the same beliefs? Public prayer can have powerful positive impacts. For some, it creates a sense of community, a feeling of being seen and supported. For example, after natural disasters or tragic events, you might see people coming together to pray in parks, on streets, or even outside of places like schools. At that moment, prayer becomes more than a personal act. It's a way to grieve, to heal, and to offer hope. But on the other side, public prayer can also make others feel excluded or uncomfortable. If you're part of a group prayer but don't share the same beliefs, it can be awkward or even distressing. Some people feel pressured to participate just to fit in, especially in settings like schools, workplaces, or community events where they might not have a choice to step away. So, is there a way to balance respect for religious expression with respect for diverse beliefs? Let's start with the positive side. Public prayer can bring people together in powerful ways. For many, praying together builds a sense of unity and purpose, reminding them that they're not alone. It's common in schools, sports teams, and workplaces to see people praying as a group, especially during times of stress or significant events. This shared act can be deeply comforting and can create bonds between people that last a lifetime. Think about major events, sports games, graduations, even big family gatherings. Praying together in these moments brings a sense of collective gratitude and hope. There are even studies that show praying together can lower stress levels and boost positive emotions. People feel more connected and more trusting of one another. A public prayer for many is about saying, well, we're in this together. But what about those who aren't part of the prayer? Here's where it gets complicated. Public prayer can sometimes feel like it divides people instead of bringing them together. Not everyone feels comfortable praying in public, and not everyone shares the same beliefs. For people who practice different religions, or no religion at all, being asked to join a prayer can feel like crossing a line. In some cases, it can even feel like peer pressure, especially in schools or workplaces where people might feel compelled to join in just to fit in or avoid standing out. There are real-life examples of this happening. Imagine a high school football team where the coach leads a prayer before every game. For some players, this is a cherished tradition, but for others who may not share the same beliefs, it can be uncomfortable or isolating. They may feel pressured to join in, even if they don't want to, just to avoid feeling like outsiders. This pressure can take away from the positive intentions behind public prayer. One powerful example of public prayer's impact comes from a small town that was devastated by a natural disaster. After a tornado tore through their town, the entire community came together in the town square to pray. People from different backgrounds, different faiths, all standing side by side in unity. For that moment, it didn't matter what their differences were. They shared their grief, their hope, and their resilience. But afterward, some community members admitted that while they respected the prayer, they felt awkward being there because it wasn't something they personally connected with. It's a reminder of both the power of public prayer and the need to be sensitive to others' beliefs. As we've seen, public prayer is a complex issue. For some, it's a beautiful way to bond and strengthen community ties. For others, it's a practice that feels intrusive or exclusive. In the end, public prayer has the potential to unite, but only if it respects the diversity of those involved. In a world filled with different beliefs, creating spaces where everyone feels comfortable is key. What do you think? Does public prayer bring people together, or does it create more divisions? Let's keep this conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more about faith and community, check out our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.